Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm Charles. I'm from Malaysia, and I do not speak on this topic because it's so complicated. Uh, I'm going to speak on this topic: the road to freedom and real wealth, not the AI education thing. Is it okay? I'm going to change topic because that's what I do. Now, first of all, I want to start with complaining. Is it okay to complain? When I came here, now I traveled a lot, especially in Southeast Asia, right? And I traveled a lot to airports to visit other countries. But when I came to Philippines, about 2-3 days ago, the people here are so nice. When I enter the airport, when I exit the airport, there were people literally welcoming me and saying that, welcome to Makati, welcome to Philippines. Now, it never happen in any other countries that I visit. Never ever happened. I come from Malaysia, right? Malaysia, I think, is one of the most friendly people. We are very cultural diverse, right? But here in the Philippines, it's a different level. I went to the immigration officer. The immigration officer actually smiled at me. Do you know that any immigration officer all over the world will never smile at you? When you ask them questions, you say thank you, they will go, That's it. But here they actually smile. They welcome me. And when I speak to my hotelier and I said, hello, can I get food or something? They will just answer, how can I help you, sir? Is there anything that can help you? It is so interesting, right? And the reason why I'm here is because Coach Celia invited me. And you know what she promised me? Food. And you know what? She haven't fed me anything yet. Have not. Maybe because I have not worked. So I'm going to start with my work by doing this talk. And my title is, let me go back. Are you living your life or are you living someone else's life? Look at this photo, look at this picture, right? In any movie, there's a superstar, there's a main star, correct? In your life, are you the main star? Are you the superstar? Yes? You have to be like that because at the end of the day, if you're not the main superstar or your main star, you're going to be sad. You're going to live to the expectations of others. You're going to live with the expectation of everyone else. And you think that you'll be happy. You won't, right? So, a lot of people ask me, what is freedom? What is freedom to you? What do you mean by freedom? And to me, this is what I said. My life did not change when I made more money. My life changed when I took responsibility for my direction. So ask yourself, give you 10 seconds, where am I heading? What is my purpose in life? Why am I here? Money is not everything, right? It's a tool. It's a very important tool, but it's not everything. Now, my topic is about money, but I can tell you up front now, it is not everything. But if you use it for a purpose in life, that means a lot of things. Does it make sense? Right? Okay, so I'm going to share with you the 5 types of freedom. You have the time freedom, financial freedom, emotional freedom, you have the physical freedom, and you have the identity freedom. All right? So I'm going to start with the time freedom. Doing the things that you do when you want it, how you want it, is all up to you. You can wake up anytime, you can sleep anytime, you are free to do anything you want with your time. Is that powerful? And I think that is one of the most powerful freedom that you can achieve. It is time freedom. Let me ask you a question. How many hours do you think that you work? I mean, before that, how many of you are working for someone else? That means you're employed. Okay, a few of you. Now, how many hours do you think that you're working for people? Most companies will say, I'm not sure about Philippines, but in Malaysia, people will say that you have to work 9 to 5. Is that common here? 9 o'clock and to 5 o'clock, right? But do you know that you're not actually working 9 to 5? In Malaysia, you have to get up about 6 o'clock. You have to bathe. Your bathe, right? Your shower? Okay, good. That's about half an hour. Then you have to wear clothes, you have to make up, you have to get dressed up. That's 1 hour. And then after that, you have to drive to your work in KL. Easily takes about 45 minutes to 1.5 hours. So it's an additional 2 hours going to work. So you get 8 hours work, 2 hours to prepare, and then when you come back, it's the same thing. So you count 2 plus 8 plus 2, it is, 12 hours. Is that worth it? You decide, right? So the next one is about financial freedom. Very simple for me. If you are earning more than you are spending, you are financially free. Let me repeat that. If you are earning more than you are spending, you are financially free. So are you financially free? Yes? No? Again, that's what I'm going to share with you today, right? Now, before that, I'm going to show you this. Do you see this photo of the guy on the beach carrying a laptop? What do you think of the photo? It's one of the most used photo for financial freedom. Do you realize that? A lot of people like to use this photo, right? Now, this is a nonsense photo. It's a fake photo. Nobody goes to the beach and carry a laptop. That's number one. There is no Wi-Fi on the beach. That's number two. And number three, why in the world, with a beautiful sunset, a scenery, you're carrying a laptop? So when you see this photo, don't believe. Yeah, don't believe. Let me just repeat this. Let me go on. Now, this is Hulk, right? Emotional freedom. Ability to do what you want, ability to say what you want to say with respect, with conviction, with the ability to articulate well, not so concerned about hurting other people, because sometimes we're so concerned about our emotions that we're so worried what people will think about us when we say certain things, right? We have to be, just have to follow the crowd, right? And to me, emotional freedom is about you are in control, and when you have confidence through progress, when you take step by step, small baby steps to achieve certain things, you have more confidence. Now, believe it or not, I'm not a people person. I'm more of a system person, meaning I like processes, I like patterns, I like to build things to automate my whole life. I'm not a people person, meaning I get very tired when I meet people. So after this event, I'll go back and sleep for 12 hours. That's me, right? And some people are very people person. I can see some mingle, they like to party, they like to dance. That's not me. But you know what? It's okay. It's all about you. You are the main star of your life. You don't have to follow anyone, right? So this is Hulk, because when he gets angry, he transforms. When you get angry, what do? If it's a good anger, if it's something that you're fighting to defend your emotions, go for it. If it's something to hurt other people, take a deep breath, wait 24 hours, and say that, are you still angry? If you're still angry, go for it. It's okay. But most of the time, we as humans, after 24 hours, will be calm, will be back to normal, and will not regret what we say when we are angry. That's emotional freedom. They have full control, right? I'm going to share this with you, physical freedom. Now, of all the freedom, this is the one that is hardest for me to achieve. Why? Because I like to eat. Food is important for me, right? But you know what? If you don't take care of your health, you don't take care of yourself, you will not be able to do a lot of things. You can't move, you get tired, you get sick, and this was 6 years ago. After I was here 6 years ago in Philippines, just to share with you. After I came back, somewhere around March, in October, which is last month, 6 years ago, I got a stroke. And this was me relearning how to walk, relearning how to drive, relearning how to do everything that I took it for granted. And that was scary, but you know what? My whole life is fun to me. I enjoy things, right? So let me just share with you how I got my stroke, right? I used to be fat. I'm still fat, but I used to be fatter. Is it okay? I used to be about 90 kg, right? Now I'm about 85, give and take. What happened was I usually get up in the morning to go to the washroom, to go to the toilet and pee. Oh, that's wrong. That's bad. If you're getting up in the morning every single night, go and check it out. I didn't know about that, right? So one day I just went, like my normal thing. I thought it was normal. And then I fell down, and my wife saw that. And I didn't realize that I got a stroke. And the ambulance came. I was so excited because it's something new in my life that I've never experienced before. And I was like, hey, wife, take my selfie, take my photo. I'm in the ambulance today. She was like, what the heck are you talking? You're going to die. I said, I won't die, don't worry. But you know what? Let's enjoy the moment. But eventually, this was during my time at my company, which I want to talk about my company in a short while, but this was the time where I realized that if you are not physically active, everything else will be useless. And it all picks up slowly. So exercise. Dr. Shaukat, he was mentioning that he travels 5 kilometers. He walks 5 kilometers a day. He runs for 1 kilometer a day. He goes to gym 1 hour a day, and he's 65. I am impressed, right? Physical freedom is very, very important. Identity freedom means you're not conformed by anyone. You choose who you want to be. But then out of respect, out of the laws of the community, I'm not asking you to go and kill people. I'm not asking you to do bad things. You have to follow the law. But it's your freedom, not your society. And I know we are from Asia, not your family. Because in Asia, in Southeast Asia especially, we are so bounded with families, right? You have to take care of my mother, my father. Yes, I am from Malaysia, but I realized that it's not about my family. It's not about the society. It's not about your friends. You are your main star. You decide how your life wants to be. And it's difficult if you understand that. But to me, identity freedom is something to be achieved, right? The day you start asking for permission to be yourself, you become free. So 5 types of freedom, which I just shared with you, right? And which freedom speaks to you the loudest? Choose one. Time freedom, financial freedom, emotional freedom, physical freedom, identity freedom. Shout it out to me. Which freedom that you want the most today? Shout it out. Identity, finance, what else? Physical. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to go into more because, like I said, I'm a pattern guy. I like to put things into perspective. And I'm going to share about active income. Those who are working for people, you're getting active income. You're trading your time for money. Is that okay? Residual income, once you build a system, you get paid, which I'll explain later. And passive income, once you invest, you get paid constantly. All right? So there are 3 types of income. Active income, residual income, passive income. Active income is what you do. For example, if you are getting salary, if you are getting commission, freelance speaking, coaching, this is where most people stay, right? And if you have residual income, you write books, you build softwares, you get royalties for your songs, for your music, for your programs. That's called residual income. And once you have money, then only you start investing. A lot of people say start investing, start saving, put into certain stock market or some things, right? No, I don't think so. You only invest when you have money. Because at 5% a year, or even 10% return of a year, if you got 1 million of 10%, it's only 100,000. But if you only put $10,000 or 10,000 pesos, you get return of 1,000 pesos. Does that make sense? No, right? You need to have money to make money. Right? So, what do you think of work-life balance? I always hear this everywhere I go. Work-life balance, work-life balance. What do you think of it? Is it true? Maybe to some people. I'm not here to say, again, it's freedom, right? You can think of anything, I can think of anything. It's your life, it's my life, right? But let me give you another opportunity. Let me give you another way of looking at things. How about work-life integration? You build your lifestyle around your work. You build your lifestyle around your time freedom. You build your lifestyle around the things that you are passionate about, and you get paid. Will that make sense? It's difficult, but if you are willing to take the risk, if you're willing to take the challenge, work-life integration is so much better than work-life balance. All right? So, I'm going to end with this. I have about 5 more minutes. And I'm going to share about the 5 levels of income. All right? So, level 1 is to work for someone. Like some of you are working for someone. You're trading time for money. This is the most safest. But today's world also, I think, It's not as stable as what you think. Things can change. We have global coming in. You can work from anywhere. My team consists of Filipinos, from Ukraine, from India. You can get paid anywhere, right? Trade time for money. You exchange your hours. It is stable, but you get fixed income. Would that be fair? Now, number 2 is trade skills for money. These are people who are self-employed. These are people who are freelancers, coach, consultants. You trade your skill for money, and there's no limit to it. You can charge 1,000 per hour. You can charge 10,000 per hour. You can charge 100,000 per hour. It is up to you. Or you can even charge a meal to come to Philippines and talk, right? Which I have not get paid yet. But you know what? Again, you cannot remove yourself from here. If you stop working, your income stops. So that's level 1, that's level 2. Is that okay? Level 3, you build an income vehicle. So I started doing my business in training, in coaching, right? And after the stroke, after about 6 years in my business, right, I decided that, this is wrong. I'm trading my time. I'm working so hard. I get good money, but I had to let it go because I want to build a system. I want to build an income vehicle that pays me beyond my working hours. So I created a lot of softwares. I hired a lot of trainers, coaches to work under me so they can leverage on their time and I get a commission, a cut from their time. Does that make sense to you? That means I use them to make money for myself. But then it's not sustainable. You know why? Because people are smart. The more you train them, the more they get better. They will say, thank you, Charles. I don't think I want to share my money with you. So they go on their own. So what I decided was to build something, and I built Portman University, an online university that is based in Chicago, right? But that's not enough for me, because at level 4, you need to build business. That's where it starts off with a system, an operation that you can duplicate and you can scale. How do you do the test, whether you have a business or not? I'm here in the Philippines in the last 4 days. I get reports from my team, over 100 of them back in Malaysia, that the business is still running. My employees give me the reports, my managers. They tell me this is good, this is doing well, and I just get reports every single day. My job is to monitor the reports, make decisions, executive decisions based on them. I do not need to be in the business, and that is a business. If you're self-employed, that's not a business, because the moment you remove yourself, your income stops. Does that make sense? So a business has a few things that you need to know. You need to have system. I love system. I love standard operating procedures because that defines who you are, your business operation. And you hire people based on those SOPs. Make sense? And you tell them what to do because you have a vision to achieve your goals, and together we will achieve that together. So that is business system. And level 5, which I'm still learning, and that's where my next goal is, it is to business that scale. Because if you can duplicate and you can scale it, you are no longer building a business to grow, you are building a business to scale, right? And just now when Mr. Lenz, I believe he was speaking Tagalog most of the time, but he was talking about how he used other people's money to make money. This is ultimate wealth, to play the capital market game. Because of your values, your skills that you have, the systems that you build, now you can ask other people to put money in your company, and you sell equities, you sell shares, you sell your time. You can do a lot of things. And when I came across this, I was so excited. Because one thing I realized is there's so much abundance of money everywhere. And if you look at a lot of big companies, they have a problem. And the problem is to spend money. Every single quarter, people like Facebook, people like Google, people like a lot of companies that is public listed, they have a quarterly report, which is every 3 months, right? Does that make sense? They need to learn how to spend money They need to invest in businesses so they can get returns. They are no longer growing businesses. They are no longer scaling businesses. They just need a place to invest so they can make more money. They need a story to tell their shareholders that they are growing to make more money. So at the end of the day, I realized that this level of people, all they need is a good story and the ability to execute. Again, ability to tell a good story and the ability to execute, you can raise money anywhere in the world. That is level 6 for me. All right? So, last slide, I believe. How can you move forward? Choose one level above where you are now. Don't go 2 levels. Don't go 3 levels. Just 1 level. If you're active income, start building a passive income. If you are working for people, start building your own business. If you have a business, learn how to scale it, right? Choose 1 level above you. Find a mentor that's someone who has done it, who has walked the journey. You must find this. If you don't find this, it's going to be difficult. Find your end goal. Where is your end goal? Who am I going to be in the next 5, in the next 3, in the next 10 years? You need to be exactly who you want to be, who you want, and move 1 step at a time. So for me, this guy is Sridhar Wembu, sorry. He's the founder of Zoho. You know Zoho? Zoho is a software company. Why does it inspire me? Simply because he's an Indian man, comes from a small village, 1 generation. He's worth about $5.6 billion now. 1 generation, not mother's, not father's money, 1 generation, built a $5.6 billion company. And he's now enjoying his life in India, raising cattle, raising cows, he's a farmer now, because he's already achieved a lot of things. So I end this with you. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are today. It doesn't really matter. Matters that who you want to be. And don't go for 5 years, 10 years. Life changes too fast at this moment. Go for the next 3 years maximum. Break it down into 1 year. Break it down into 12 months. Break it down into 3 months. Break it down into 1 month. Break it down into weekly. Break it down into daily. Step by step, what does it take for me to move forward 1 day at a time? 1 day at a time, 1 day at a time. Now, can you all take out your phones? Just show me your phone. Just show me your phone. Just press the button so that I can see the first cover, the front cover. Most people put your loved ones, right? Most people put your loved ones. Some of you don't want to share with me because what? Your ex-girlfriend? Your mistresses? Most people put your loved ones, right? Can I challenge the status quo? Put your vision board there. Put your vision board there. Go back, take something practical. What I want to be in the next 1 year. What I want to be in the next 6 months. What I want to be in the next 3 months. Put your vision board. I'm not going to teach you how to do a vision board, but put that, because every day we look at our phone almost 100 over times. Some of us probably a couple of hundreds of times. Use that as a reminder of who you want to achieve. So like mine, I'm going to put to be more healthier, because the biggest problem to me is physical freedom. All right? With that, thank you so much.